So then for today's lecture, we're going to focus on this time rate of consolidation calculation here. Okay. So that's the focus for today's lecture. Time rate of consolidation calculation, you're going to see mostly three types of problems here. The first one is given the degree of consolidation U, you want to find how long it takes to achieve that. Okay. So example is how long it will take to reach 50% degree of consolidation. Okay. And for this type of problem, so you're given this U, capital U, so that's your target, and you want to estimate the time. In this case, using Tersagi's solution, okay. First, from capital U, you can find the time factor T sub V. And this is again from Tersagi's solution, table 11.7. Alternatively, you can use these two equations. So that equation 11.67. Okay. In today's example, I'm going to use that table 11.7. And then once you get T sub V, the small time T is basically from that time factor definition. That's how you get the time. Okay. So once you get the time factor, using the definition of time factor, we can back calculate this small t, that's the time. Okay. In this calculation, you will need HDR, remember maximum drainage distance. And again, you have to be very careful about the one-way or two-way drainage cases. So you need to look at the boundary condition to see if it's a one-way or two-way drainage, and then figure out this HDR value. And you also need C sub V, coefficient consolidation, which comes from 1D consolidation test. Okay. So that's the first type of problem. And the second type is given this small time t here, small t, and you are asked to find the degree consolidation or the settlement at that time. Example is how much settlement has occurred after 5 years. Okay, so that's one example. And for this type of problem, you start with small t, so that's the time, that's your target, and you want to estimate consolidation at that time. So first you calculate time factor T sub V, and this time factor again CVT over HDR squared. Once you get time factor, then Tersagi's solution again provides that relationship between T sub V and capital U. So again, table 11.7, or that two equations. So once you have this average degree consolidation U, you can also calculate if it's asked for, if the problem asks for SC, so SC at time T is average degree consolidation times SC final. Okay. So that's if it's if you're asked about the settlement. So that's the second type of problem. Again, you need these two values, the HDR and CV. Okay. So this is type 2. And then 3, the other type of problem you might see. So the third type of problems actually deals with these coefficients. Given consolidation test results or given field consolidation data, you can actually estimate, one, the coefficient of permeability K, or two, coefficient of consolidation C sub V. So to estimate K, so to estimate this coefficient of permeability K, you're going to use this C sub V definition. So remember, C sub V is related to permeability of the soil, and also this coefficient of volume compressibility, MV. So this gives you a way to calculate the K. In this expression, so we have this MV, coefficient of volume compressibility. And MV is related to coefficient of compressibility, A sub V, through this expression here, where A sub V and it's basically the instantaneous slope of that E log P or log sigma prime plot. So that's called coefficient of compressibility. In gamma W here, this is unit weight of water, of course. Okay. So MV, again, coefficient of compressibility, of volume compressibility. Coefficient of compressibility. And for this type of problem, typically you're given that void ratio change and the corresponding stress change. Okay, so you're given this delta E, delta sigma prime. Then you can calculate the permeability. So that's to determine permeability. And then to determine CV, the way to determine this coefficient of consolidation, CV, is actually, this is the concept behind that logarithm of time or square root of time method. So we're going to actually use CV equals to TV HDR squared over small t. So that's the equation you're going to use to determine CV. Basically, if you know the time t corresponding to a particular degree consolidation, T sub V is basically also known if you know capital U, so you can calculate C sub V. And I have prepared a couple examples, one for determining K, the other one for determining CV. So I'm going to go over that today. All right. So these are basically the three types of problems you're going to see in time rate of consolidation calculation. All right. And next, we're going to go over examples. So for each of these three types, I have one or two examples. So let's go over some examples.